Welcome to another video from Avenue X looking at Chinese dramaland in the past week. Let's get right into it. As of today, on Saturday, when this video gets released 26, we should have a drama that just went live on Tencent. This is the 30 episodes based on Jin Yong novels wuxia drama. That was the second part of the bigger drama that aired last year, of the first part that is mostly on the Condor hero story. So this is the story of Huang Rong and Guo Jing, that generation's main characters, parents' generation's story. For this drama last year when they aired, I took a look and I was like totally not into it, so I didn't really spend that much time on it. Now this is the other half of it. I find right now is just not the time to adapt Jin Yong wuxia again. It's a material that's been over and over for generations since the 80s to probably early 2010s. Overexplored to the point where all the stories everybody knows, who are the characters, there's no new things you can add to it. We don't know what the ending is because everybody knows what the ending is. The best thing is put it on hold for a while, because things can go retro, things can come back to fashion, but you need to give it time. Right now the cycle is just very not with the classic Jin Yong wuxia novels. I know it's coming out tomorrow, but I don't think that many people are going to be watching it. One day after that, on the 27th, that's going to be a drama no matter what, many people will at least click open and check. On Sunday noon, the drama that's going to go live in China on the platform Youku, 凡人修仙传, The Immortal Ascension, the period fantasy idol drama led by definitively Yang, directed also by Yang, two different Yangs. And this drama actually has finished everything, I think, quite a while ago. Last year it just didn't get scheduled. They didn't find the time to air it yet, but now finally it's coming out. They've released during this week a new trailer that is mostly Yang, although it also features other people, but let's say mostly Yang. And it has a lot of CG, a lot. Somehow the CG doesn't look very good. Like from my point of view and based on what I've seen, that is possible for Chinese fantasy dramas these days. And I feel a little bit worried about the drama before it even airs. And then Yang, at least in the trailer, I cannot see anything he's doing that is different from what you expect him to be doing these days. He's still that familiar, good-looking, but very highly self-aware that he's a good-looking guy on camera. Honestly, for me, if it is better than that drama, then I'd say already it's like, okay. Ultimately, I think to me, if the story is well told, I can ignore a lot of other things. If that department fails, then you always have time to do other things. Good news is this drama is actually relatively short. It's only 30 episodes. And then if nothing went wrong, one day after that, 28th, Sword Rose would also be airing, and that one I definitely will check out. I hope it's not bad, because I feel like those actors they need a really heavy realism drama, particularly for Diliruba. You can't always just only work in idol fantasy or idol period drama land. It's important to shift towards the heavier, more real things for the long investment and futures of career development, I'd say. So that drama, no matter what, I will check out. Those are the dramas that have clear dates. This week is really relatively not that busy in dramaland. We do have, though, quite a few projects that have started shooting. First, a period drama from Youku called Zhi Huang has started shooting, not having English title yet. The Chinese title literally means Phoenix of Smoke, and it's like a female phoenix of smoke. It is led by Na Ran and Xiao Chunyao. The thing that makes me want to just pay a little bit more attention to this one and wait till it shows up is, first, this drama is directed by the same director who did Guardian and A Journey to Love. The guy who keeps changing his names every time he does a new project for whatever reason. And the guy who also directed Shapolang that we may never see. He's actually a really good director compared to many other directors based on his works and based on my understanding of his understanding of camera work. Also, the producer of this drama is the same producer who produced Be Your Own Light, the contemporary drama I really liked, led by Liu Tao and Liu Yuning. I'm like, okay, if it's these people, adding quite a bit confidence and good feeling for me for the project, and I do hope it turns out to be a good one. Fingers crossed it's gonna work. We also have a contemporary drama, 28 episodes from Mango Television, that has started production this week, called 赤夏, literally means like burning hot summer. And this is led by Zhou Keyu and Bao Shang'en. A very common type of story setup of young adult romance of two people who met during high school years, but they are kind of in a really awkward relationship due to the girl's mother remarries the boy's father, they're not blood related, but they're in a type of brother and sister relationship. There's like misunderstanding of things and they broke up, and then years later they come back when they both became adults. Very, very common idol drama setup. And it's Mango television drama, so you know, like you almost already see what it's gonna look like before they even shoot these two actors. This is very early stage. You're not gonna see this drama until next year. By then we shall see. I do hope by then also next year the 4th season of The Truth has happened and Zhou Keyu is still on the team. I've watched him in dramas where I just like, it's okay. Like I never found him like particularly appealing as an actor on screen, but I do enjoy his variety show. So next year we shall see when this drama comes out where everyone is. We also have a drama that just started shooting, I think yesterday. It's called 红舞鞋, which means red dance shoes. This is a Tencent drama and it's set in 1970s. It is led by Zhou Ye. This drama's consultant or supervisor is the famous Zhang Xiaolong, and this is, well, looking at the title, about dancers. So Zhou Ye is gonna be playing a very young, like teen dancer in the 70s who, because of her family background, birth background, couldn't get enrolled into a very good troupe that she really wants to enter. This is because 60s, 70s in China was Cultural Revolution time, and that time was very sensitive, and anybody who has a questionable background, for example, you're coming from the wrong class, if you're from landlords, any type of like rich class, you don't get opportunities in anything. So she's such a dancer who is very pretty and talented, but then she has the wrong background, so she couldn't get in where she wants. This is her struggle, basically, of her story of eventually becoming a good dancer and getting recognition. So this type of story is a little bit removed, let's say, from the current actors. For example, Zhou Ye herself, her age group. If they play any roles of that period, like 1960s, 70s, they basically need older directors, people who have lived through that time by themselves and knows what is the right vibe if you try to capture that on camera and what is wrong. If they can get a good director, it could get this work out okay, pretty well, because it's a realism stuff. It's more interesting than fantasy idol period dramas in my opinion, but also it's more testing on the actors. If you do it well, it can really push you up quite a bit. If you don't do it well, you're gonna get laughed at quite a lot. And this just started production, so we're not gonna see it until next year. One quick thing about the movie that has just gotten released officially in China. Previously it was said August the 2nd, now they moved to a week earlier, so today, 25th literally, is the first official release date in every cinema of this movie, which is Dead to Rights. I just talked about it. It's about rape of Nanjing. It's focused on a photo developer little studio during that month of hell. Before that, it had a week of sort of test screening with different locations in China, and the feedback was overwhelmingly positive. I got a good friend of mine who's also in the industry who went to the cinema to see it, and she comes back with very, very good review, and she says this is one of the best focused on that topic Chinese movies that's been made ever. And I heard very, very, very good review from many, many, many people on this movie, and I'm really curious. I don't think it's gonna get released in many other countries. It's just domestic right now. Whenever this movie gets released on internet, officially, I will jump in immediately. And if it turns out to be a really good movie, also, in my opinion, and it's worth talking about for sure, then I'll make a video on it. Seems that everybody delivered a great performance, including Gao Ye, Wang Chuanjun, Liu Haoyan. In my opinion, honestly, China doesn't make enough movies on the war of the 1940s, 30s with Japan. Does not make enough movies on the rape of Nanjing, and the more the merrier. From my point of view, it's like make more movies like that and let the world know, and it's worth remembering all those things, and you have the technology and the money to do those things, and there's plenty of historical record for you to go off on. So great that this is happening. Can't wait to see it. Very sad I can't see it where I am. That's all about specific dramas this week. Really not that much has happened, but a lot of like other things are epic going on. For example, right now there's this war on China's internet for one song, Nian Lun, which is a quite famous OST song. That's quite a few years back and sung by Zhang Bichen. Due to some really weird events that happened around this music that ended up becoming this war on internet of Wang Sulong's fandom and Zhang Bichen's fandom. Zhang Bichen is the singer of this version, which Wang Sulong has also sung because Wang Sulong is actually the writer of the song, the lyrics and the music. And it's a famous song, a lot of people know about it. Zhang Bichen definitely sings a lot. And then it's like getting to the point where Wang Sulong basically is trying to retract the ownership of this thing so that from the future onwards, Zhang Bichen will not be able to perform it. And it's like just for this one song. And the two fandoms of these two singers and musicians are like epic fight on internet. And I'm like, Mercury retrograde, because right now we're in it and it just seems like things just don't want to go smoothly. Also, there's a grass moaner outside, you know, like it joins in. So that's just one thing. Another thing is during this week, the popularity number of the drama Coroner's Diary, which I just made a video about, Zhao Xuelu, on Iqiyi finally went through 10,000. And it actually ranks in terms of within Iqiyi's own algorithm, number 3 now, ever popular, most popular drama. First one was Lotus Casebook, like the mysterious Lotus Casebook, 莲花楼. Second was 一念关山, A Journey to Love. Third, before that, is 人世间, the drama that I really think is one of the best dramas in recent years in Chinese dramaland. Zhao Xuelu came up and pushed 人世间 to number 4. So now Zhao Xuelu is number 3 in the most popular numbers ever on Iqiyi, ever since they started the system, which is absolutely, in my opinion, ridiculous. First is that thing in itself already started being quite ridiculous. I don't understand, for example, before Zhao Xuelu joined in, why 莲花楼 is number 1. I don't think it's a bad period drama, but it's by no means in any way close to sitting on top of Iqiyi's entire list of dramas. And the fact that it's higher than A Journey to Love, which to me is just absolutely ridiculous. But the fact that A Journey to Love is higher than 人世间 also to me is ridiculous because they're not comparable. They're not even like you should be putting them on the same list just because they're dramas, so you can compare them. You can't compare, for example, Stanley Kubrick's film with, let's say, Marvel's superhero movies. They're just not the same thing. You're not supposed to put them, like, what are you comparing? Anyway, so it's already really ridiculous. And now you take in Coroner's Diary, which I just ranted about, and honestly, I haven't been watching the recent couple of episodes after I made the video, but I saw snippets, like clips of it online of people editing out of the episodes. I'm like, this is turning into a fantasy drama. And by the end of the day, our female lead might become the queen of the universe. I don't know. It's getting ridiculous. But I'm just saying that drama, like if you put that drama up and you push 人世间 down, I think Iqiyi is just making itself into a clown for doing that. People who are basically running naked on the street and they think they look good. That's what is happening with Iqiyi. It's like madman. It made me really just jump back to A Journey to Love. I started rewatching it after a year and a half, not looking at it, and still surprisingly holding up very well and so much better than most of the dramas I see these days. Talking about like the decline of Chinese drama. Anyway, that's just funny. And then to wrap up, just to make this video a little bit longer because it's too short, currently also another sort of like gossip land explosive endless hashtag thing is going on China's social media due to another male lead of the revenge love. So basically there are only 2 guys because it's a BL drama. And first 2 weeks ago, one actor kind of got into this like, yeah, he's got a girlfriend, he's got girlfriends. Now, the second guy also, 2 days ago, it was carpeting all entertainment-related social media hashtags about his relationship with, again, girls. So this is the situation of a currently really hot BL where the BL hasn't even like properly get down and already both the actors have their own version of house collapsing. And then the reaction on internet is also ridiculous. There are so many fans of this couple who are, I feel they're a little bit, because they were literally like, we don't care if you have girlfriends, whatever in real life, like just work for us, 营业, just 卖腐, just do it in front of the camera, right? Be intimate. Act as the CP for us. We don't care. Like go and do it. And there are people who encourage these actors to sell harder. I'm like, come on, people, like what's wrong with you? And maybe it's me getting too old, and like I said, I'm never really attached to one specific genre. It's always good story first, whatever genre it is. So BL or not BL, what attracts me is always good story. In mainland China, let's say in that region, and people who come out of there acting under its domain, let's be honest, BL's time is gone. After 2021, after that happened and everything got pretty much banned. It really is like a cutoff line. It's clearly a sign. It's like, don't do this anymore. You're not welcome. You're basically not gonna get support. And if you believe in as above, so below, let's just say that astrology is not lined up, right, for this genre to benefit people right now, particularly when it's done in China. I'm not saying other places outside, but really in China, as actors, as producers of storytellings, just move away from this genre completely. There are plenty of other things to do. The alignment for it to work in your favor in any sense is no longer in place. If you try to basically run against the tide and thinking can do whatever you like, then you're gonna suffer the consequences. I mean, this drama, although it's not aired in China, it's like everybody knows it, right? It's hot on the internet. You can't stop it from happening, but it does not mean people who can get hot from this genre can get the same level of benefit that a couple of years ago, the first, second, third generations of BL actors within mainland China got. Like, it's not the same thing. The alignment is no longer there. If you try to do that, usually it's gonna end up actually more like a harm than good for people involved. Like, as it's being played out right now with the revenge love, you can see that it's so much more mess than actually good things happening. That should be the end of this video. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.